Hello, potatoes, and welcome back to another Pick a Card reading. My name is Amber, and I am an intuitive healer, and I channel messages from spirit through my sacred potato. And today's message, I don't know why that always makes me giggle. Today's message is a message from a loved one that has gone unsaid, or just, something they're not saying, or maybe that they want to say, but basically a message that they haven't yet to communicate to you, or maybe never will. So we have 3 piles to choose from, and the way Pick-A-Cards work is that you just close your eyes and visualize a number that comes to you, or maybe an image that calls out to you. But whatever you are intuitively guided towards is exactly what you are meant to choose. Don't overthink it. There's not much to it. You'll always get the message that you're meant to hear. So I will give you a moment to go ahead and choose. Hello, pile number 1. This is your reading for a message from a loved one. And you pulled the card of snakes and spiders, insects. It looks like insects and reptiles. And I'm getting right away the message of transformation with snakes. Snakes are all about transformation, shedding old skins. And it looks like there is some combining of 2 here, though. But then there's a surrounding of, scarier things here. There's 2. There's the 2 snakes, and they look like different species of snakes, and snakes are all about transformation. But then there's this kind of surrounding energy of scariness, because to me, when I see a spider, the first feeling that it evokes is one of fear, even though I'm not myself. I look at spiders as friends, and that they're just, these kind of, like, they have a bad rap, they have a bad rap. And I think it's just based on society, spiders have gotten this bad rap, and they're not actually these scary creatures. So that could be a message for some, something about seeing things for what they truly are, and not for the things, the ideas that you may have had of them. And snakes can also be scary as well, but they're not. I'm getting a big message of maybe looking at things a little differently. So there's some type of message here from a loved one of looking at things a little differently and not seeing them as scary. That maybe your ideas of them were incorrect. So let's pull some cards here. Tell me about, let's see, what do I want to ask? Tell me about the message. Let's just go right into it. Tell me about the message that they want to relay. So we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. So something slow moving in regards to emotions, in regards to love, in regards to your heart, something that may have felt slow moving. So it looks like they're wanting to communicate a message of taking things slow, maybe. So let's see, what else, Spirit? Let's get some more context here. wanting to take things slow in regards to, because there might be some feelings of fear. And potentially in the past, maybe this person has been done wrong. And so they're a bit more protective. They're a bit more fearful. So going back with this spider energy. So maybe in life, it could be that this person may have perceived life a little bit more scary. And that it looks like that they are trying with you. It looks like that they, like, because there is this, combining here, this like twirling around you. So, but still not seeing quite eye to eye, but there's this moment here of passing and combining and trying. It's a trying. It's like a peace offering. But you have to understand they have all these fears surrounding them too. And so they are trying. They really are. But there is still this kind of separateness too, because you're not seeing quite eye to eye. But the message that they want to say to you is that they want to take it slow. That's how they are. That they are a slow moving person. They've had their heart hurt in the past. There could be, childhood trauma. There could be just relationship trauma. Just so many different things that have put up blockages to their heart. But that their heart is in it. Their heart is in it. And that the way that they show emotion is a slow process. It is a slow opening up, but that they are, and they want that. And they are trying. Okay, so what else is it that they want to communicate here? So we've got 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so that this person wants you to know is that they're willing to put in so much effort into this. And that as long as it takes to be fully open. And that's what they want to work towards. They want to work towards being so fully like giving and just energetically like open to you. But that they know that it's going to take time. That going back to this night, that they're just slow. They're a slow person. And that whatever it is that they're trying to work towards with you, that they're willing to put in so much effort and they like into the tiniest details of things to make sure that this is going to their relationship with you is fully open, and that's where it's headed. That's where they want to go. But there's just this fear energy they're working through, and as long as you're patient and slow with them, that they'll get there with you. Okay, so let's pull a couple T cards here. What a beautiful message. And I know that sometimes it's not easy to be patient with everything in life because, sometimes we have our own timeline, like we're a little bit more fast moving, or timelines, are not the same. But just know that everybody is always doing the best they can, Don't try not to see others as in a negative. Try to look for the silver lining in everything and everybody, because everybody is always at any moment, even when they're at their worst, even when you're seeing somebody at their worst, they're always doing the best they can in that moment, even at their worst. Okay. So we've got leg and grapes. I'm going to take all of these because why not? And pineapple. So we have stepping into a new experience. We have grapes, time to go out and have fun, and reconciliation. So this person wants you to know that this is all very new for them. It could be that this person is stepping into an area of that feels very uncertain for them. They're very fearful. And so for them, it's very new. It's like a child. You wouldn't push like a child into, when you bring a child to a new experience and you're like, okay, go play or whatever, and they're a little hesitant, you wouldn't like push them out, like, so they want you to know is that this is just, it's like new ground for them. Like, look at, like, there's a very unsureness, and this person's leg is fully exposed, and when you look at nudity, what is that? It's feeling fully vulnerable and exposed. And so for them, stepping out into something in regards to you or your relationship, it's very fragile and vulnerable for them. And so they just want you to know is just know that it's a lot. It's overwhelming and it's a lot, and that they are trying. They're trying their best. And so with grapes is that they, like, going back to this 9 of Cups and the grapes here, these are two very much like, this is the same card. It's that they want it all with you. They want to go out and have fun. They want that, but they know that it's going to take time. It's going to take time, and that you can't build an empire overnight. You can't build a grapevine, like or grow a grapevine overnight. Like, it's going to take time for it to fully be a functional grapevine, to take all of your grapes off of and, harvest the grapes and whatever, And then, so with pineapple, reconciliation. The pineapple is this kind of protective, very protective, spiny fruit. But when you cut into that thing, oh my gosh, it is the most delicious thing. It is so good. Pineapples are so tasty. I recommend. I literally just had a pineapple yesterday, so it's kind of funny I'm getting this card. But it's that, for them to shed, they're always going to have that layer to them. They're always going to have this protective layer. And there's going to be a certain few people that get past that protective layer to the juicy fruit within. I don't know, that might sound weird, but you know what I mean is the juicy fruit is their heart, it's the heart of them. It's their the beauty within them. This, the vulnerable part of themselves is the internal. That's, the pineapple is protecting that vulnerable side of itself. And so they do want so much to be together and vulnerable with you, but it just takes time. It just takes time, and they're always going to be protective. They're always going to have that protective layer. They're a pineapple. That's from their past experience. So just real quickly, is there anything that you could say specifically in regards to this person's experience in life that would give more context? So, okay. So we have 5 of Wands, a lot of conflict. So if you see in the 5 of Wands here, you got lots of people fighting. There's a lot of conflict going on. Let's see, what else? Okay. And we have the Sun. And I was going to take that, but I usually only take one. Let's see what else we have. So, okay. So we have a lot of conflict going on, and then we have the Sun, and then we have the Fool card. So it could be that this person has, you have this child. The Sun is this childlike energy of like, like, what is a child? It's so innocent, and so sweet, and so happy. But in the midst of that, there was this conflict going on. So this person experienced early on or throughout their life a lot of conflict, a lot of just trials in their life, a lot of potentially situations where they saw people at odds, and it shut down this part of themselves to be fully vulnerable with people. So if you're raised from a young age where you see a lot of conflict in your life, it's going to make you very protective. You're going to become the pineapple and grow this outer skin that's very protective from other people. And so this person has seen that, and that is the journey that they like, so with the Fool here too, is this kind of, that's the journey that they experienced, that they took. They felt very, and the Fool kind of like, it's this character that sort of just trusts no matter what, and it just it trusts that this is the, that something will be there to catch it, and it'll be okay. But there was, let's pull one more card with that. There was this feeling as though you couldn't trust others, that you had to be like on guard against them and very protective. But there's also this kind of like passion in that too. And because this this Knight of Wands came out before when I put it back, so that's kind of funny. It really did want to come out, but kind of, yeah, this just on guardness, but not so terribly so. This person still has like a zest for life. I'm seeing, regardless of that conflict, they still have a zest for life, and there is still that part of them that saw that there is good in the world, there are good in others, and that they still want to, despite that, they were still loving and passionate about life, and there is still this trust in them. They just have these kind of little fears and stuff that come in that make them protective. So let's pull a few more, just more kind of message cards. What else do we have coming in? Coven. Power of sisterhood. So going back to connection, that connection is so important to this person. So you might have thus far seen this person as maybe a bit more reserved and to themselves. And look at this card, it's no doubt that I put it on top of these snakes here, is that this person they are about connection. They do want others, and they want to grow with others too, because this card is about growing with others. And when you connect with somebody else, you're growing with them. You're not, this card isn't just a one person growing alone, that they know that through relationships, they themselves grow and they help the other person grow. So this isn't about, if I get the feeling as though if you're on this reading, you may have wondered if this person is just shut off to you, if there's some type of issue with them or whatever. And there is, that they're just slow. They're a slow person, but that they respect, and that they want the growth that comes with community as well, or relationships. And they understand that that is an important aspect of life, is to grow with others. So if you were wondering that, then know that they do, they do want connection. They do want that. It's just, they're slow. They're slow. All right. What else do we have here? Where do we have space here? Right here. Guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. So they'd also like you to maybe release any beliefs about them that don't serve the relationship. So think about if you, like, your first impression of somebody, it can be so off. It can be so way off, because especially with somebody like this, this person seems to have their guard up with new people or just anybody that might have felt unsafe or whatever, you know. This could be a romantic relationship. This could be a friendship. This could just be a family dynamic. But it could be so many different things. And it doesn't matter who it is, but it looks like this person at first just kind of has their guard up no matter what, and it just takes some time. So the best thing that you can do, and they want you to know this, is to release any ideas about them that would not serve in your growth with them. So if it is that you want a closer relationship with this person, or a stronger or seeing eye to eye on something, or growing together, or something like that, to release those ideas that would not be in alignment with that, because that can add to blockages. That can be an energetic block in the relationship that you have established an idea about this person. So energy is real, man. It'll create a weird push away. So let's pull from this one. Oh man, that popped right out. I just wanted to be. Go for it. Your prayers and positive expectations. Here we go again, about expectations and thoughts and ideas about somebody. So your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. So going back to, I'll read the rest of that in a second, but going back to what I said is that expect the best in somebody, and know that no matter what you have experienced with somebody, they're always doing the best they can in any situation. So just release any ideas that you might have against this person being blocked against you, or not, not interested in you, or, or snakes and spiders and fears and whatever, or, just this kind of weird energy. Just release that and expect the best of somebody. We've been working with you on this situation since its genesis, and we continue to watch over you and everyone involved. Stay on your present path, as it will take you very far indeed. That's absolutely beautiful, is that the path that you expect will be the path that presents itself. So expect the best. They want you to. They want you to know, see the best in them, because they're trying. Oh man. Okay. I'm not taking any of these, but I'll take the one that fell right here. That was just so many. What card is this actually? Honesty. Love, compassion, and truth will heal the present situation. Once again, going back to positive thought. Love, compassion, and truth will heal the present situation. Be honest with yourself. Discover what it is that you truly desire, and speak your truth clearly. Always speak with love and compassion, and know that the truth will never harm anyone when spoken from a place of love. So also too, that's just a message, especially like being on this like heart card, is that they want you to know that they do love and care about you, and that's the truth of it. It's just that they've got their weird issues. They've got their weird things, their weird protections, and that they they just want you to know that they do love and care about you, but that it takes time for them to really, truly like open up. Okay, we'll pull an angel card, and that will be the reading, because I feel like I'm just going on and on the same message now. But then just guarded. Let's see, what do we got? We'll put that over here. Crystal clear intentions. Oh my gosh, this is all very intentional. Okay, you guys, there is a serious message you have to okay, Spirit really wants you to know, is that what you focus on energetically will be. What was that noise that I just heard? I just literally heard something weird in my ear. what the things that you focus on within this dynamic are what will be. So if you're focused on how it's not going well, then that is what will be. That's the energetic thing that you put there, the dynamic between you. And the people are mirrors to ourselves. And if you feel that something is, not okay in this situation, then that will just keep being reflected back to you. So set the intention that this person just is slow, and that, well, because you already know that. That's what I just told you. And to give them grace, with that, and to know that they are trying their best. They're trying their best. So be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. So just focus on where it is that you want to be going, what you would like the relationship to eventually look like. And don't worry about where they're at. Let go of where they're at right now, because that doesn't matter. Just let go of that and know where you would like it to head. And that way your behaviors are in alignment with that. And then you let go of this weird fear energy around, like where they're at and what they're doing and like how they're feeling. And you can just like be okay with yourself and like allow more positive interactions. Because if you're thinking that things are positive and good, that just they'll feel that, and it'll reflect through them too. And yeah, it'll just let go of the worry energy. And they do care about you. They do want to move forward with you and open up to you more. But they're just slow. They're slow. All right, pile number 1, that was your reading. I hope that all resonated. If it did not, please pick another pile. If you enjoyed this reading, if you could please like this video and subscribe to my channel. It really does help me grow, and it's an energetic way to say thank you. Also, if you would like to comment down below your individual stories that might match up with what I just did, I would love to hear about them. And I hope to see you on a future reading. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. This is your reading for a message from a loved one. And you pulled the card of birds. And we have one bird with a seed here. Trying to see if any... Looks like they're just chilling, hanging out together. I don't know, getting very like kind of comfy vibes. But yeah, it is the card of just birds. So let's see. I don't have any messages coming right away other than sort of just comfiness. But let's see. Let's pull some more about their message to you. Maybe it's not so comfy after all. We've got some feelings of needing healing and over some type of loss here. But what are these birds about? Tell me what the birds are about. What are these birds about? Spending time with loved ones. Maybe somebody from the past. But it looks like there is this kind of alone feeling. And so I think temperance. Okay. I think this person might see or feel that you are alone and needing healing in that. And there's this need that they want to spend time together, or that they see that you need to spend time with others. Let's see. Let's dig deeper into this. So we've got King of Swords. What else here? Bottom. Okay, fine. And Knight of Swords. So a lot of thinking energy going on, being in your head and doing. Lots of rushing around and doing, maybe trying to avoid thinking. So, okay, the message I'm getting is that this person might feel as though they have like abandoned you or left you like alone, and that there needs to be like some type of, I don't know about, maybe like reconciliation in the way of like healing though. Because it's not necessarily reconciliation, it's more of like healing something about how they have left you alone. And then there is this sort of maybe even reminiscing about the past. This reminiscing about the past and the like the collective and like being together. And that I almost wonder if you're like, this is less of a message to you or from them to you, but this is just kind of your energy here is one of like not wanting to think about it and like just keeping busy and like running away. So let me pull from this deck here. Tell me more about this King of Swords and Knight of Swords. So we've got a seed planted here. It looks like that maybe your thoughts are with just like what next or something, where you're headed next, what you're going to like create next. And I'm kind of wondering if they're wanting you to make sure that you're healing from this loss here. So let me just double check on this message. Tell me more about the message specifically that they're wanting. Okay, so we've got the Queen of Pentacles, which is all about nurturing. What are we nurturing here? And we've got Hierophant, which is about contracts, commitments, could be marriage. Let's see. Okay. So then we have the Eight of Swords, which is about being stuck. Trapped in your thoughts. So nurturing, maybe it's that they feel as though there's something that, okay. I'm getting this message of feeling as though, let me pull one just to double check here. There's seeing something from a different perspective. They're seeing something about your dynamic from a different perspective now. They're seeing something about nurturing the commitment that they made. This is something about the nurturing that they put into this relationship or situation with you. And then something about feeling trapped, feeling stuck. And it could be that you felt stuck in the relationship and they feel some type of different thoughts about that. So it could be regret, or they're seeing it from a different perspective now. They're seeing that how they handled the relationship, that that it could have been you that was the nurturing one, or that they feel like they wanted to nurture the relationship more, but that they feel that, not that they want to go, what is it that they want to do? They just want to convey this message to you that they're okay, there's some holding on, or okay, maybe there was some more focus on the material realm, maybe in your relationship. Because this is all about holding on to your finances really tightly. It's about like the miser, and it could be somebody that was more focused on monetary than the relationship itself. And so it left one partner feeling kind of stuck and alone. And going back to this alone feeling here. Okay, so let's pull from a new deck here. So that confirms what I was saying, is that they're seeing it from a different perspective now. They're potentially wishing that they could do it differently, or at least they're just seeing it differently. They're seeing that they were too focused somewhere else. And what is it? If they could do it differently, how would they do it? If they could do it differently. So we've got 3 of Wands. I'm just going to start covering up cards here. 3 of Wands and the Queen of Swords. And let's pull one more. Ooh, so like a whole new adventure. And then we've got the Page of Wands. Just a completely different because the Wands is all about action and adventure and creativity. And so I see this person wanting to stay like youthful within the relationship, wanting to go on an adventure. I'm getting like adventure vibes, but this Queen is confusing me. This Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. What is this? There's so many different weird messages. This is a very specific message for somebody. I'm sorry, but this is just all over the place. There's some type of conflict there, to maybe not have that, to instead hold on, let me pull one more card. Okay. To just do it differently, to not be fighting, there's just conflict going on. Conflict of interest is what I'm getting here. And to just be out of that conflict, to see potentially your worth, and to take any arguments too that may have come up in the relationships as an opportunity to grow instead of become distant and cold. Okay, finally, gosh, there we go. Whew, there's some resistant energy going on in this reading. Whoever this is for has a lot of walls built up. There's a lot of walls built up. And so the energy is just stagnant here, very stagnant. And so it looks like there was a lot of fighting, and in the fighting and arguments, that they were opportunities for growth. And instead of becoming cold and distant and like going your separate ways or something because of differences, that to take those differences as an opportunity for growth, as opposed to an opportunity to shut yourself down. And so this person wants you to know is that in the relationship, I think they focused elsewhere. They focused in monetary things, and that because of differences and arguments that they may have shut down, and they wish that they didn't do that. And so they wish that they could have taken the arguments and the differences as an opportunity for growth and change within themselves and the relationship, and to grow it better instead of shutting down. Okay, so or being avoidant and leaving you alone. It looks like there was a lot of alone energy going on. So let's pull from this deck. One card from here. Sorry it took me so long to get to that message. It looks like there just was a lot of shut down energy. Shut off, shut down. So we've got Ceres, love and mother yourself. So going back to the nurturing energy too, is they kind of, I guess they really want you to take care of yourself. I kind of wonder if you put a lot of energy into this person, and maybe even they're acknowledging that too, is that they want you to know is how appreciated they felt for being taken care of. So much like a mother would a child. Because look at this, there's the mother and child here. So there was a lot of motherly energy that went into them, and they're acknowledging that here. And or it could be that they want you to take care of yourself now. They really want you to put that energy. It could be both too. It could just be that they want you to put that energy into yourself and to take care of yourself, or wishing that maybe they did and they reciprocated that. But a big acknowledgement that you put so much love and care into the relationship with them. So yes. Okay, so that's your confirmation to take care of yourself. So we've got self-love. I attend to my needs by listening to my heart. My inner essence lets me know what is good for me. I respect my limits. I answer the requests of my body and my soul. Thus, I learn to love myself. So whoever this person is, they really want you to put energy and time into yourself and loving and caring about yourself, so that you can live in a life that feels, in alignment with the lovely things about you, as opposed to, it looks like there was kind of this stuck energy and like kind of some anger and arguments and stuff. And so they really want you to go off and live like a beautiful life. And it does seem like there is kind of this going and doing and getting away from your thoughts energy, and maybe even thinking about your future. And so that's what they want your future to look like. They want your future to be one of self-love, as opposed to putting so much love energy into others, because it looks like you've done that already. So we've got alchemy. Your inner light shines when you are at peace with yourself. Oh my God. Okay, so we've got triple confirmation of taking care of you. Peace with yourself and the world around you. Let go of the struggle and feel the beauty inside you. Allow all to just be, and just be you. So I wonder if this past dynamic, and maybe even dynamics before that, because you don't get into situations like this with a person, if you're not already in attunement with that type of energy, where you've experienced like kind of similar energies prior. So this is kind of just a warning too, is don't get yourself caught up in this mess again. They don't want to see you do the same thing over. They want you to go on and be the best version of yourself that you can, that comes from a place of love, and not one of like stuckness and potentially even caretaking of somebody, and or trapped in a situation again with it, a lot. Okay, so the ways in which relationships work with other people is sometimes not sometimes, most of the, really majority of the time, your relationships with somebody are reflecting parts of yourself that are a bit out of alignment. And so when you are in a situation with somebody that you have arguments with, and it's just, not seeing eye to eye, and, all these things, that can happen again, because that's what you are energetically used to. And it didn't happen then because you hadn't experienced it before. It was something even before that. And it could even be stuff from past lifetimes that you just keep playing out over and over and over again, because energetically that is the what you are accustomed and used to. And so you could feel as though you need to bring in something else that reflects the same thing. So this person is really like saying is that they want you to live a life that's one of loving yourself, and so that that will reflect out. And that could even just be from your spirit guides too, is to not, it could be your guides just wanting you not to get stuck again either. So let's pull, actually no, let's pull from this deck. Let's pull from this deck. Time to go, which is interesting because you've got this fleeing energy, the Knight of Swords. This isn't an attack one. Usually in most decks, this is like an attack Knight of Swords, but this Knight of Swords is taking action, but he's like fleeing almost. So time to go. The sun sets and rises each day, and it's the same with the avenues in your life. See the beauty within each sunset in your life, and know that the sun will also rise again tomorrow. Endings are merely the start of a new beginning, and we are with you through each phase and cycle. Yes, yes, yes. So whatever this was, it looks like it ended and there was some regret from the other person, but it's time to move on and move forward. And it's time to move forward in a more loving way to yourself, treating yourself with just all the things in life. And it looks like you're already thinking about that. You're already thinking about what you want to create for your life. And spirit and this person and who, whatever, all of the universe is really pushing you towards one that reflects your inner beauty and light and less of whatever this was. So it's just focusing on you. Don't worry about anybody else. They really want you to focus on yourself and let go of this old cycle. This old cycle was very limited, and the person sees it differently and they acknowledge that, but it's time to move forward. All right, so let's pull one last card from this one. No, we'll pull an angel card after this, and then it'll be the end of the reading. Just any last messages. Didn't I just say it? Relationships are assignments. So what did you learn? What did you learn from this? What did this teach you about yourself? Because like coming back to all these birds, these are assignments, these different things. Some have, something like a token to give here. He's got a little seed in his mouth. So and even the seed too, that's growing here is what grew here? What did you learn from this? And take the lesson and learn from it, as opposed to getting trapped in it again. So it's weird that this person would want you to know this. I don't know. This could be a passed on loved one from the other side, or it could just be someone's higher self. Because typically a lot of us are very in the physical, we're caught up in our own egos about how relationships end. And so it's kind of hard to come to this message of, hey, by the way, this didn't go so well, and I want you to know that. So it could just be this person regrets their behavior, but their higher self wants you to know this deeper message about yourself. They want you to know that to take the lessons from it and don't get trapped in another cycle of it. and to just become the best version of yourself, basically. Okay, so let's pull an angel card, and that will be it. Take the lessons and transform yourself into the beautiful butterfly. Moon cycles. Going back to cycles. Notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestation, and capitalize upon these cycles. This is just a cycle. This is a cycle, and cycles, what are cycles? They come to endings, but that's all up to you. It's all up to you to take the lessons, because the lessons will repeat. They will repeat if you don't really actually finish it and process it. So there's this need to finish and process and think about the lessons, and take the lessons and what you learned and totally incorporate it into your life now. And so that it's not just something that you a class that you have to keep taking over and over. You don't want to keep doing this class, because this class seemed like it was very stuck. Like going back to this Eight of Swords, it's this very stuckness, this stuck energy where you felt trapped. And you're not trapped in this cycle. You're not. You just need to incorporate the lesson, think about the lesson, incorporate it, and then move forward. All right, pile number 2, that was your reading. I hope that all resonated. If it did not, please pick another pile. If you enjoyed this reading, could you please like and subscribe, because it really does help me grow, and it's a beautiful, energetic way to say thank you. And also comment down below your individual stories in relation to this reading, because I love to hear about them. And I hope to see you on a future reading. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. This is your reading for a message from a loved one. And you pulled the card of flying without wings. So kind of look like falling at first, but I guess it is flying. So you are flying, or they're flying, or let's see. Let's get into the message. It's kind of an unknown area, isn't it? To fly. We're not really, meant to fly. We don't have wings. So it'd have to be like a superpower. Okay, so let's see. What is it that what is the message about here? Oh, I forgot my mic's not on. There we go. Okay, 7 of Cups and King of Wands. So I feel like there's this like passion involved, and 7 of Cups and some unsureness. So I kind of wonder if they're hesitant. There's this kind of message of like that they're wanting to say something to you in regards to creating something or about their passion about something, but they're unsure about that. So tell me more. So they're just sort of not. Maybe it's that they see that you're like kind of cozy and, fine. But they're holding back, and something about commitment. So potentially for some, this could be about marriage, and it could be that they're still thinking about it. They're still thinking about what they want. And so with flying, it's kind of this like unexplored territory. So for them, there's this kind of hesitation in it. They're a bit unsure of what that looks like and how that's going to feel, and that they know that they can do it and that it will be fine. I mean, they obviously love you and care about you, but that it's just kind of like it's unexplored territory. It's going to be it's like they know it's going to be like this new feeling, and that it'll be odd at first or something, or there's some maybe potential fear in it. There's just hesitation, because I don't see fear more so than I see just hesitation with it. So what is this for about? Maybe they're wanting you to feel secure. Okay, so yeah, it's just that they're not yet. There's this kind of timing in it, and they just need like patience or rest, or like this period of like maybe they need to feel more comfortable, but there's this kind of divine timing at play where they're not quite ready yet, but it's there. They're because like King of Wands, it's all about passion. And so for them, there's this desire, but it's still like, they're just not sure yet. So tell me more about how they're feeling. And the commitment doesn't have to be marriage either. It could just be a stronger commitment into the relationship too. That it could be that they're wanting to take the next step, and maybe they just move a little bit slower, or maybe they're, maybe you're single and there's a person kind of it's in your midst that's like interested, and they're wanting to take action and come on in, but they're just not sure how to do that. And so there's kind of this like hesitation there. And it could be even business oriented too, is that maybe your boss or something is wanting to give you some type of, raise, or like a promotion or something, but they're not sure that how you'll handle it or how that will look or something. So this could apply to so many. And so how they're feeling here, we've got why am I drawing blank? Sorry, the World, the Knight of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. So we've got this energy of sort of having it all, and like, or maybe even something's come to like a completion, or feeling as though, because you got this is all about the World too. So maybe feeling as though they're kind of comfortable with how things are right now, or maybe even that they've like attained as much as they can in this experience or something. I don't know why I'm getting that message, but like that they're ready. It's like the next step. It's like this cycle of what they've done so far it feels like it's kind of the natural progression. So it feels like they've completed what they needed to complete, or maybe it too, with the divine timing in play, is that it is kind of almost coming to a completion with what they were achieving in this hesitation realm or something. I don't know, that they're getting past that, and that it'll like come to a completion. And but it's just like kind of slow moving. And maybe in life this person has just been, that everything they do has been very slow, and they're like they're very in their head and methodical and thinky, and like lots of thinky energy, and that they just have to like think everything out over and over and over again and analyze it. It is the King of Swords. He just wants to analyze everything. And then the Knight, it's the slowest. It's just prodding along. So just be very patient with this person. If you're wanting like some type of commitment, or, like there's something that you're hoping for that will be more like solid and, feeling more stable, that, yeah, this person they're thinking about it, but it's just, they want to make sure it feels just right, because if it's flying, they don't know how to fly. So tell me more about it a little bit. Let's get some more energy. Got the 8, very passionate, Very passionate with the Ace of Wands. Oh, and Two of Cups. Oh my gosh. Like, so this person like loves you so much. And then this is the Emperor. So just so much passion, like even and even in the like creating something new too. They want this to be like I'm getting the idea of like perfect and like exactly like they want it to be so passionate and perfect and wonderful, and that they want it to stay that way. And so that's why they're taking their time thinking about this and making sure that it happens in the right way, in the right time, and that they don't go a step too soon or quick. And this Two of Cups, it's just so beautiful. It's just like the connection is so deep, and they just want everything. They want it to last. They want it to like go the distance. And this Emperor, very take charge personality. So it could be that this person is learning to be more assertive. Somebody that communicates their desires, somebody that feels more secure and just confident about themselves to even go, to even step into a situation where they're like maybe putting themselves in a just uncomfortable situation where they're like potentially going to be turned down. There could be some fears with that. So this person they just want to be confident about the relationship and where it's going before they like make this commitment. And so, yeah, there's this need to feel very like secure and solid in it. I feel like I've just repeated that over and over. All right, let's pull one of these cards here. Tell me more about this Spirit, about what they want to communicate. Magic Wand, which is also this Ace of Wands. Focus your energy on one thing. So it could be too that right now maybe they're like working through some things in their life. Maybe career or whatever, that's maybe made them more distracted, and they want to make sure that they can put 100% energy into this is the type of person that like the King of Wands, he wants to put all of his energy into something. He wants to make sure that when he puts focus in it, that's where his attention is going to go. And so there's kind of this, they want to like communicate to you that they want to move forward, and they want to like just create something so beautiful with you, but they know that right now might not be the best time. There's a timing thing in place, and because they want to put their wholeness into it. They want to put everything into it. So focus your energy on one thing, and that's you. They want to focus their energy completely on you, and maybe they just can't right now. Okay, so let's see. What else? Angel over me. Protection card. Angel, this is funny, angel wings, because this is flying without wings. So this person could very well be just overwhelmed in life right now. And so maybe they can't even, like, they feel like they're flying without wings right now, kind of being pushed through time. And they're like, oh my gosh, they're maybe even exploring a different realm of their life. And so for them, they just don't have the time for, to put so much effort into you or, other things in their life. So protection card, angel wings surround you, trust, replace fear with love. You are eternally held safe within the arms of an angel. So yeah, I do kind of wonder if this person has just got other things going on right now that might be just overwhelming them. And so, I mean, with the Seven of Cups, there's a lot there. There's an unsureness going on. So I kind of do feel like they might need some rest and time to be able to do other. And so I'm getting this message of, if you're wanting more from this person, they want you to know they're just doing the best they can right now. They're doing the best they can. Okay, so let's pull from Courage. I am stronger than fear and bigger than doubt. I am light and I remain light. I trust in God and I stand tall before the tests of life. I grow and become wiser through every challenge. I am a being of new life. Okay, so yes. 100% confirmation. This person has a lot that they are working through. It's more than just surface level. And I kind of wonder if this person doesn't even show this side of themselves to you. I'm getting the energy of maybe somebody that's very like in their head and slow and methodical, and they work through things at a pace that feels comfortable to them. And so I'm getting this message that they might be working through, and that they're wanting you to know that, but it's like they're not the type of person that's going to communicate that. And they just kind of want everything to kind of look good and be fine, and they want to work through it on their own time, and to be on the other side of it feeling okay and ready to move forward. So know that they are struggling a little bit, and to just allow them to go through the cycles in life that they're going through, to be ready for, whatever's next, or to be more available for you, or to give you, more commitments. Or it could even be too that maybe they feel overcommitted, that there's so many commitments that they're dealing with right now, and maybe they don't have as much, the attention isn't able to be on you as much, and they want you to know is that they are so passionate about you and the relationship, but it's just sort of this, they feel a little bit overwhelmed. So we'll pull from this deck. But this right here, they love you so much. Release and surrender. We shower you with blessings of our radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges that you've held tightly gripped within your hands. Open your hands, arms, and heart to our love and assistance. So yes, that is just another confirmation that once this person is able to work through whatever it is that's going on in their life, that once that they're able to release all of this kind of extra energy, they'll just have more time for you. So I kind of wonder if you've been going through this feeling of like, oh no, like where is this headed? Like, is this person like, maybe it's felt like maybe they pulled away from you a little bit or something, or maybe there's just not enough time going, happening. Is that that once they're able to release the extra, they'll have more time for you. And maybe even if this is for some that the relationship going to the next level of commitment, that maybe they'll release whatever their hesitations are that they're working through, to be able to feel more that they can move forward with you. And yes, it will all be beautiful. There's no need to worry here. It looks like maybe there was some weird things going on, and those are coming to an end. So, courage again. Didn't we just get this? Yeah, courage. We got courage over here. Courage. Be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. So, yeah. Oh, with the lion too there. And then the wings. We're just lots of synchronicities here going on with the wings. I see this person, like they're working on whatever this is. This is like literally the same thing here, is this confidence, and growing these wings to fly into this area of you-ness and whatever this commitment is, and this being with you, and or whatever they're going through in their life, they're growing wings in those experiences, and so they're finishing these experiences out, and they want you to know that they're working through stuff. They're working through stuff, and they're growing their wings to fly through this new territory in life. And that I see you two here too. These two lions. I mean, the lion too above this. You've got lots of lion energy. This is a strong connection. This strength is the lion, you know. This is a very strong connection. And you have two up here. And so don't doubt this. Don't doubt this connection. That you guys are, you know, like this is a beautiful, loving thing that you guys got going on. It doesn't have to be romantic. You guys are, it's a very strong connection between you two. And so it can last the tests of time. And, you know, divine timing here. It can go through any trials, basically, that's that strong. So if there is some kind of weirdness going on right now, know that this person they're just working on their confidence with it all. They're building themselves up. Okay. Usually I leave it at that, but I'm going to pull you one last message because I feel called to, just to leave you with just a little bit of, yeah, I trust in my gifts, trust in this connection, trust in the thing that everything always works out. Yeah, just trust in this person. Trust that this person has their best intentions for you. All right, pile number 3, that was your reading. I hope that all resonated. If it did not, please pick another pile. And if you enjoyed this reading, please like and subscribe to my channel. It's an energetic way to say thank you. And also comment down below any of your individual stories because I love to hear about them. And I hope to see you on a future reading.